Hi, welcome to my channel, Midwestern Vegan. My name is Sarah and I specialize in vegan comfort food. Today, I'm going to make you a quick and simple pie crust. Let's gather our ingredients. For this recipe, I'm going to be using a food processor. A lot of people are intimidated by making their own pie crust. Don't be. It's only 5 ingredients. So for my first ingredient, I'm going to use 2 cups flour and 2 tablespoons of flour. Just dump it in there. Next, I'm going to use sugar, salt, and I'm going to use some chilled butter. I use Earth Balance to make it vegan, that I've cut into even little chunks. And we're going to drop that in. I'm telling you, this recipe is easy. The hardest part is getting your food processor set up. Now I'm going to pulse it until I get a sand texture. Okay, so as you can see, we now have it as like a sand texture. So I can put it in my hand and it sets up. So that's the consistency that you're gonna need it to be for this last step. On the last step, I'm gonna use ice water, and I'm gonna use between 6 and 8 tablespoons. I'm gonna pulse and just until the dough is released enough that it pulls from the side of the bowl. That is enough that it's pulling from the side of the bowl. This child-proof setting is really the most difficult part of this entire recipe. Now that my dough's set up that it pulls away from the bowl, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to dump it on some wax paper. You can use plastic wrap if you'd like. I just prefer wax paper. And you don't want to overwork the dough. We just want to get it mixed up enough that we're going to be able to use this later. Now that I have it set up, I'm going to take a knife and cut it in half because I like a thinner dough. And I'm going to just flatten it out a little bit so when I pull it out of the freezer or the refrigerator, it'll be a little easier to roll. You can use the entire roll if you want a thicker dough, but I like a thinner dough, so that's why I'm doing it this way. All right, then I'm gonna just wrap it up. I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna use this later. That's my recipe. Make sure to like and share.